Hi, fitness fam. Bernadette Ricci Smith here with Personal Training with Bernadette. So, I'm going to start making videos. I'm going to try to do them once a week, depending on feedback. And even if I don't get feedback, I guess I better still post them because the more videos I post, maybe people will start getting interested. I have a lot of stuff that I do want to share with people, and I have a lot of things that I want to get off my chest. And yes, it's fitness related, it's health related, it's physical health, and sometimes a little bit of emotional and mental health. So I'm going to make my first video right now, and I made a list, all right, so I can stay on point and try to help out with topics that I talk to people about in person, whether it be clients or just people that I'm talking to, that I know, acquaintances and stuff, about the things that concern people related to fitness and working out and reaching their goals and what to do, how to exercise, going to the gym and just knowing what to do and where to begin and things like that. And so it's very important to me because I'm very passionate about what I do. I have so much passion. I wish I could help everybody and just walk up to people and say, hey, you're not doing that correctly. Let me help you here so you don't get hurt. But, I can do that in some situations. Obviously, I wouldn't go up to somebody and just say, they're not doing something right. I normally would introduce myself and ask them a question like, "Oh, what are you working out for? Are you working out because of a wedding, or is this just something that you started?" Get to know them a little bit, and then let them know what I do, and then work in there. Maybe I can help them do the exercise that they're doing a better way. Um, but right now, I'm going to really try to put myself out there on social media. Everything is about social media. If you're not on social media, then these days you're really not doing it right. I'm still old school in a lot of ways. However, I am moving forward and trying to get myself out there with what's going on in this world, which is everything is social media. All right, so the topic I'm going to just address right now is just getting motivated to work out at home because a lot of people, they either don't have the option of going to a gym, whether it's financially, whether it's just too far away, or it's just time and stuff. So they would use that as an excuse. Well, I can't go to the gym because of one of those reasons, and therefore I don't, how can I work out? I'm not able to work out, and that's why I'm overweight. That's why I'm out of shape. Um, okay, so getting motivated to work out at home um, is what I want to talk about because you can work out at home with or without a partner. So whether your husband or wife joins you, or a neighbor, or a friend, or a family member, it is nice to have a partner to work out with. But again, to be realistic, there are a lot of people that are utterly alone and would only be able to do it alone. So their question to themselves and to the world is, well, like, how the hell am I supposed to work out by myself? Just pop in a DVD, or, a lot of people lose motivation. And even after I go through, it's just five things that will help you get more motivated to work out at home. Um, these things may work for some people, and there still may be people out there that may not work for. But I hope that you will at least try to do each thing, because it should work. It should work to a degree. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be some sort of improvement, something that's different from your regular routine of sedentary, of doing nothing, waking up and watching TV, or whatever it is. Or even if you do work every day, all right, 9 to 5, and you wake up, you get ready for work, you go to work, you come home, you eat dinner, you go on the computer, and then you go to bed again. So where were you able to work out in that time? Well, you can. You can do it either before work and you can do it after work. And it doesn't have to take a lot of your time either. And once something becomes a habit, because you've done it enough times, then it doesn't feel like work anymore. It just feels like a part of your day. Okay, so getting motivated to work out at home. Now, there is a separate subject that I'm going to make another video about, which is some people who don't go to the gym, and it's not because of time, it's not because of finances, and it's not because of anything else. It's just because they have anxiety. There's a whole other subject I want to talk about, and that's people who have anxiety about working out in the gym, because they have anxiety about the overwhelming feeling of all the other people being there and watching them and seeing them, and they just get very anxiety and overwhelmed, and they just are uncomfortable going to a gym because of that. So I am going to touch on that, but that's a whole separate subject. Okay, so your 5 that I put together, I put this together myself, the 5 things that can help you get motivated to work out at home are: number 1, simply make the commitment. Make the commitment and add it to your calendar. So making a commitment doesn't mean, okay, I'm going to start working out tomorrow, and you just said it and that's it. You got to do a little bit more than that, okay? You need to mark it down in your calendar, okay? You have a Google Calendar or whatever you have. You have old-fashioned, old-school paper calendar. Write it down, all right? Put it on a Post-it. Put it somewhere you can see it, okay? Make the commitment. You have to commit to yourself that you're going to start doing this. That is first and foremost. Even making a commitment means just telling people, guess what? I'm going to start working out tomorrow. Now you have to actually do it, because people are going to ask you, hey, how'd your workout go? Okay, that's number 1. Okay, number 1, done. Number 2, very important. Pick a place in your home where you're going to throw down, where you're basically going to sweat and do your work. Don't wait until the day and you're like, so where am I going to do this? What am I going to do? No. As soon as you make that commitment, pick that spot. Is it your living room? Is it your bedroom? Is it another room? Is it just, and make sure you find the area. Make sure it's definitely going to be available to you every time you're going to use it, and make sure that that's your spot. You know that's where you're going to be when you start this. Okay, number 2 is pick a place in your home that you're going to be working out. Number 3, set aside the clothes that you're going to be working out in. Sounds silly, but the physical part of picking out your sweatpants or your yoga pants, your sports bra, your shirt, your sneakers, and actually setting them aside where you can see them is so important. It's the visual, it's the physical of actually doing it, because you're taking action. You're actually you're doing something towards your goal already. And that's very important. It's mental and then it's visual, because when you're ready to work out, bam, there's my clothes. They're all ready. There's no procrastination. Very important. Okay. Number 4. All right. Number 4 is fun. Number 4, think about what music you're going to have playing in the background while you're working out. Pick out your Pandora station, your Spotify playlist, whatever it is, your favorite CD. Just make sure you think about what music. All right, am I listening to rock? What's going to motivate me? The genre, the band, the artist, whatever it is. This is what I'm listening to. Already, you should be envisioning before you start working out. So let's say you're doing all this today because you're starting tomorrow. You're going to already envision what's happening tomorrow. You're envisioning the clothes you're wearing, working out in the spot in your room that you picked out, listening to the music that you can't wait to start playing. This is all mental, okay? You're feeding your brain this positivity. You're getting yourself eager. eagerness, okay? It's going to come to a point where you can't wait till tomorrow. There is not going to be any procrastinations because you are setting yourself up mentally and emotionally for this. It's so important. These little, everything I've mentioned so far, honestly, are any of them hard? No, they're easy. Not one person can say that the things I've mentioned so far are difficult to do, but they are essential to getting you mentally set up and mentally ready to actually go through with working out. Because how many times have you said, I'm going to start tomorrow, I'm going to start on Monday, and that day, tomorrow comes, Monday comes, and there's an excuse, something just, it doesn't happen. Okay, so the more you set yourself up mentally, the more you think about it, the more you're prepared. Okay, preparation is everything. The more success you're going to have. All right, so last but not least, number 5, be realistic. Make sure you know you. If you are typically a sedentary person and if you haven't exercised in a long time or never, don't feel pressured to put in 30 minutes or more. Don't feel pressure. Don't set yourself up with 1 through 4, and set yourself up you do all those things. You're very positive. You're eager, but you're planning on working out for an hour. Okay, if you have been sedentary and you have not been working out, that hour is going to be so daunting. You may quit before you start, because when it comes to that time, you're going to be like, oh my God, an hour. What, I want you to just be realistic. You know what you need to do. Plan for 10 to 15 minutes of working out. If in 15 minutes you're not ready to stop because you just got going, then don't stop. Okay? Go for 30 minutes. But your first week, just give yourself at least 10 to 15 minutes, okay, of doing workouts. Now, as far as what to do in your workout, as far as equipment that you may or may not have in your workout, that part, it's not tricky. It's more like, let's see here. I'm just winging this right now, but it's being creative. Okay, it's not tricky. It's just being creative. When I train my clients, 98 to 99% of my exercises that I prescribe for them are body weights exercises. And what I mean by body weight is using your actual body only as your resistance, and also using tubes, bands, dumbbells, and barbells. I really don't put my clients on machines. Rarely will I do that. The things that I have here in my home, I just have a couple of sets of dumbbells. I have a body bar, which is a dumbbell. It's a weighted body bar. I have a workout bench. I have an exercise ball. I have a medicine ball. And I have some tubes and I have some bands. I have a couple of ankle weights that strap on. And that's basically all I have. Okay? So you don't have dumbbells? Fine. You don't have any exercise equipment? Fine. Really, you just need your body weight. You can do core exercises, there's planks, there's crunches, there's lower body exercises like squats and lunges. There's upper body exercises like push-ups, incline on the floor or decline. And then you can do things with your arms. You can do things for your shoulders. You can do things for your back. Using objects in your house. If you really don't have anything, you can use water bottles. You can use anything that you can grab onto that's safe. And bands and tubes are very inexpensive. So, you know, your first week, maybe you won't have much to work with, but just do your best. You can still perform body weight exercises and still get a good workout in 10-15 minutes. You know, after the first week, you think about things that you want to do and stuff. You can purchase some tubes and bands and do a lot with them that replace using weights. And and they're safe and they're easy to use. You can find videos to do that. However, you know, I will be eventually uploading videos using tubes and using bands and also body weight exercises. So, you know, I will be uploading those. It's not in this video. Um, but, you know, if you have a mat, great. If not, just put a towel on the floor or something that's soft if you don't have carpets. But you can do it. All right. Put your music on, start dancing, start moving your body. Just do things that will make you sweat. Like I said, as far as actual exercises and how to do them, if you don't know what to do, then follow me and I will upload a video with a list of easy exercises that almost anybody can do. Of course, there'll be contraindications for some of the exercises in case you aren't unable to do it due to injuries or some other reasons. Um, but